Hello and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for the 29th of August, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Let's see what else is coming in. The Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. Nothing too major so far. The Ace of Wands. Nice. So this might be where you might get really excited about something. You might get, there's some kind of new idea. It's like, I want to go and explore what that is. I want to go and discover what that is. And it could all happen very quickly. Like maybe you hear about something and it's just like, oh, I want to do that. Or I want to, it's like an idea that suddenly like a wildfire goes off something and it's like, oh, yep, want to do that. And that's what I really, really want. And yeah, this feels really good. And then it may be that just be aware that either you might get really excited about something and then you might come down, or it might be that lots of people are getting excited for you. And then there's just that one downer, that one person that's kind of says, why are you doing that? I don't get it. So there just might be some things that want to curb your enthusiasm here. But I do feel like it's going to be a real restless energy, like, I want to be out doing something, and things are moving really quickly, a lot of element of fire and an element of air. So, and these watery energies that are coming in with the Three of Cups, yeah, that's nice. It's celebration. I feel like I want to celebrate, which is really nice. And who's this person that's saying, I don't want to celebrate or I don't want to do this, with the Four of Cups? So it's just like I said, it's understanding that, and that might even be an aspect of yourself that just kind of says, oh, what are you thinking, pulling you down to reality. But this all feels like such an exciting idea, and I think just let it go with where it needs to go at this moment in time. I think that it's, for whatever reason, it feels like it needs to go in the pace that it's going in, but it might bring up some challenges in relationships. So relationship challenges could come in where it feels like someone's just doing something a bit wild and wacky, or you might be coming up with this wild and wacky idea and it's like you just got ahead of yourself and this is so amazing and oh yeah, and then another person's just like, what are you doing? And so some foundations about relationships could come up, asking what is it that you really want? Are you on the same page? How do you feel about this other person? And it can be any kind of relationship that's coming in. It doesn't have to be a partnership. And it just feels like somebody might, because this idea doesn't necessarily feel fully grounded in any kind of reality, but it could just be something that shows you where you're searching for freedom, or that what sort of things do get you excited. And also it might show you where that is incompatible with some of the relationships around you, and how there are things that you get really excited about and another person just doesn't get. And so it feels almost like there is, it could feel like somebody's feeling left out. Everybody's happy and loving this and I'm not. And it could feel, just like division within a group in a way, or that just acknowledging that everyone has had very different experiences or very different kind of emotional needs with it. Maybe somebody's just not in the right place to be feeling this or to be getting excited about this. So it's it's a funny energy. I keep questioning, like, why is this happening? Because it feels like it's in some way testing the boundaries in relationships. That's what's coming on. And maybe better still, what they're saying is testing expectations. Yeah. And it's one of those things, if somebody's in a bit of a funk, or somebody's just not where they usually are, or just not feeling it, then just let them be. Let them just do their thing, and that's okay, and let them be. So it's yeah, not to take it personally. That would be the thing, is that somebody might not be feeling as excited about you about something, and not to take it personally. It's got more to do with where they're at and what's going on for them. They could equally turn around next week and get excited about it, but on this reading, they're not. So, or that they're just, they're sick, or they're just not in a good place emotionally, or they're just feeling a bit like something dissatisfied with something else in their life. So yeah, the message is to try and not take things personally is the real message that I'm getting here, and to understand that everybody's in very different spaces. And some people are going to be more in this element of fire and air, which is like, oh yeah, blah, 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 talk. Let's do, blah, blah, get lots of exciting things. And another person's not going to be in that emotional space. And yeah, it's just understanding our differences is really the message of the day as well. So yeah. But like I said, there's no major arcana, so they seem to be like relatively small things that are going on here. You could get excited by something, and this could be tomorrow you might have forgotten about it, or it might be a storm in the teacup or something like that. So there's nothing to take too seriously today is what I want to say, even though you might get so excited about something, but just not to get, we'll see. I feel like it's all very early days for whatever this is, and maybe it needs a bit of time to kind of develop into something, or to see how it's going to land, rather than seeing how it lands with somebody else's response and reaction. Maybe just see because there's no element of earth here. It's just like, it's not particularly grounded, and it needs to kind of find a place to kind of land down into reality, this idea that this new exciting thing that you want to go off exploring and that you're getting excited about. And it just needs a bit of time. Like, let's just see if next week, if you're still excited about it, or if it's going to ground down into a reality next week, or even the next day. So an exciting new idea could take flight and could happen quite quickly. This could be an invitation. It could be anything that comes in really quickly. And just be aware that everyone's going to have different reactions to it, and it needs a bit of time for it to settle and to see how grounded in reality it's going to be. So that is the reading for the 29th of August. Also, if the Three of Cups are saying there is something here to celebrate here, it might be a nice time to get together with people that you really love or you like, and there could be a good time for a social occasion as well. That's coming in with it as well. So thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.